Hi, everyone. It is Monday, October 4th, and this is the information for 8th grade science. Today, we will be looking at metals and nonmetals. Students will start with a brain pop. I will post a link to the brain pop in this YouTube video, so make sure you check that out prior to doing today's work. Our learning target for today is being able to use physical properties to distinguish between metals and nonmetals. And today looks very similar to when we introduced the periodic table. There are some pages to read through the informations, and then answer the questions on the Post-its. So it's 10 pages, I believe, here. Again, looking at those questions on the Post-its here. Here are some comprehension questions based on what you read. And then nonmetals, metalloids, and then a little summary here, a little picture of the periodic table, and then looking at properties of metals, properties of nonmetals, and properties of metalloids. If you want to go ahead and pause this video at this time and go and complete this work on your own, I will review it when you come back. Welcome back. Hopefully you've paused and completed this work on your own. So the students in class had about 22 minutes to work on this with their table mate. Oopsie. Oh, I did it right. Here we go. Two physical properties of metals are that they're shiny. That means they have kind of a metallic luster. They're also good conductors of heat and electricity. Continuing on, some physical properties of metals are they're malleable, meaning they can be hit with a hammer and flattened into a sheet, and they're ductile. They can be pulled into a wire. Two very important words to know, malleable and ductile. How are metals useful for our everyday lives? They're used in making tools and in transportation, and then coins are made out of metal. The comprehension questions, easy for me to say on a Monday morning, is what type of change occurs when rust develops? And that's a chemical change. Look at the periodic table. What is another metal that has similar properties to gold? And I picked silver. You could pick anything that's in that same group. Number 11. Number 3 is a true statement. There are more metals than nonmetals on the periodic table. 4, malleable refers to the ability to shape something. Identify a metal that is malleable. And I picked aluminum. And I said metals can conduct heat and electricity. Why do you think it's necessary to use cooking mitts when handling pots on the stove? And because the handles can sometimes get hot as the heat moves through the handle. Looking at nonmetals, physical properties are they're dull. Metals were shiny. Nonmetals are dull. Nonmetals are also brittle and poor conductors of heat, electricity. What happens when nonmetals react? They gain an electron and form compounds. Again, these nonmetals are circled here over in the upper right-hand side of the periodic table. List one fact about the carbon family. I said only nonmetal and it's needed for life. List one fact about the nitrogen family, and I said 78% of the atmosphere is made of nitrogen. And then about the oxygen family, I said 3 nonmetals. Oxygen is important for living things. Halogen. Halogen means salt forming. They're very reactive. Noble gases are all gases, and they're generally non-reactive. And hydrogen, I said it's the simplest, and it's really very different from the rest of the elements on the left side of the periodic table. Again, properties of metalloids, looking at this third group. Again, these are found on the staircase, kind of the divider between metals and nonmetals. They're kind of metals. They're solid, brittle, hard. They can conduct electricity under certain conditions. Metalloids. So again, here's a little summary comparing them. Shiny, while nonmetals are dull, and metalloids can be both. Metals are malleable. Nonmetals and metalloids are brittle. And then the rest there. Students will be working on a quizzes to reinforce and review this information. I will post a link to that as well. And then finally, our learning target, to use physical properties to distinguish between metals and nonmetals. Only practice assignment for the week is assignment number 9. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. Reach out with any questions.